I'm actually not all too sure that you guys like these kind of videos. Last time we broke one of these down, it did do quite well. We actually broke down the full rant of Hex and Nadeshot on Call of Duty Pros, the Call of Duty League. It was amazing. In case you guys missed it, it was also very lengthy, about as lengthy as this one, that being JasonR versus Tarik. Obviously, a big discussion point over the last couple of weeks. If you guys want to know the quick background details before we break this down piece by piece and give some quick interjections throughout their hour-long back and forth, well, it's actually JasonR who called Tarik an L friend and tries to go on to describe as to exactly why. Now, a lot of this argument is in circles of JasonR saying that Tarik he didn't expect him to defend him or stand up for him, but he did expect him to come out and speak as to the character of JasonR and his wife, who apparently Tarik has met. That'll be a repetitive theme throughout the entire thing. The fact that apparently Tarik has met JasonR and his wife, and Jason did not expect Tarik to defend him, but did expect him to stand up and at least say something about the fact that, you know, Jason was not a misogynist, was not a sexist in this instance, all which led to a culminating point where JasonR and Tarik reacting to him being called an L friend live, they actually invite one another into a call, which Zella then acts as a mediator throughout the entire thing, and they go back and forth for a solid 50 minutes. There is a lot of repetition in here, a lot of different points to break down, and a lot of opinions on this topic, of which, in case you guys have not missed it, have been several clear examples of JasonR, who actually admits during this interview of dodging and muting women. And it's been a widespread debate. This didn't really help anyone. It was really, really tough to watch two friends who have been playing alongside each other online for what Tarik goes on to say was 7 years, as they go back and forth in their argument.
All right, so why am I an L friend, Jason?
Get Zelsis out of here.
He's not gonna talk. He's just listening.
I'm just a bias. I'm just an
He's not talking.
Okay, are you really want to do this?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Let's hear it.
Are you positive?
Why the fuck? We don't have to.
You
If
have been trying. This entire time you've been taking this fucking weird stance about this whole thing. You've been like,
okay.
I don't know.
What's my
You
weird
really
stance
wanna
about
do
this whole
right
thing?
now.
Let's hear it. What's my weird stance about this whole thing?
Are you ready? Okay, here
Sure,
it is.
sure.
This is why, bro.
And early on is when JasonR claims that Tarik's silence was what bothered him. He later says that Tarik shouldn't have defended him. He understands that, but he was silent, and that's why Tarik took a weird stance, according to Jason.
You were in a position where you have met both me and Stephanie in real life.
Yes, that is
You have
100%
watched
true.
us- You have watched us hang out with countless fucking we hung out with you and your girl. We hung out with fucking multiple people's fucking relationship, like friends, fucking their girls. You were in a position to tell people, yo, JasonR is not the fucking person that these fucking people are trying to label him as. You were in that position and you chose to be quiet.
I have.
Hear me out.
Okay, go ahead.
Hear me out. You have defended and shut down certain people and banned certain people, but you have not gone out and told people and actually gave people a character fucking witness of me. Now, not only has people like, you got Trainwrecks who came out and talked about me. You had Mo come out and talk about me. I would have 100% had your back no matter fucking what. I don't give a fuck about viewers. I don't give a fuck about anybody outside of this fucking me and you being a fucking friend. And you chose
100%. 100%.
You chose to be quiet because
I didn't be quiet. I gave my opinion on this matter. Just to be clear, I've already given my opinion on my stream multiple times about this, but continue.
And then later on, after Jason claimed that, you know, Mo and Train and other figures had defended him and Tarik was not one of those, it was actually Tarik pointing out there is undeniable, unrefutable evidence of Jason dodging and muting women.
So what, am I lying?
About being quiet? No, I have not been quiet. I have talked about this on my stream. My stance is that
have you said what
I have not. No, I have not. No, because that doesn't matter. It doesn't. It's not. It doesn't. It doesn't apply to the context. Yes, I've hung out with you and your girlfriend, sure, but it doesn't take away from the fact that there's undeniable, undisputable evidence that you clearly dodge cues versus girls. If I play with you, then it seems like I support that behavior, and I don't. I don't know why you do it. It's your personal reason. It's your private matter, but I don't agree with it, and I think that it is weird. That's my stance on it. And if I play with you, then it seems like I support that behavior, and that's where I stand. But I've never been on my stream talking shit about you or saying anything bad. I've never been here like, fuck Jason, he's doing this shit. Fuck Jason, why is he acting like that? No, I'm quiet, but I've said that I don't support it, so I'm not gonna play with him. That's where I stand.
You know what? That's fair, but again, you are taking a neutral stance on it when you are supposed to be a fucking friend of mine.
But I don't agree with it. There's no friendship about it. I'm not talking shit about you.
Okay, no, hear me out. You want to know something? Over the course of 2 years of Valorant, I have played with multiple women. I play with my wife. I play unrated with girls. There's VODs out there. I'm not gonna go out and search for these fucking shit because these random people who absolutely
you should 100% defend your name and your matter. If you don't agree with it, then defend it. But this is where things lie. Like there's been clips. It's gotten to the point where it's everyone kind of, it's already the general opinion. That's where things stand. And look, 100%. I don't have anything against you personally, but it's
but this isn't about me. This isn't me trying to queue with you.
Okay.
I'm trying to paint this fucking picture.
Which picture?
Have I asked you to play?
No, I don't say that, but I'm just
play with you.
It's okay, sure. That's not even about it.
And where it gets really interesting is later on when Jason says that Tarik should have been a good friend, and then after that makes the accusation that Tarik did not stand up and say anything because he got big on Twitch and the numbers made him scared, and that's why he is supposedly an L friend in this instance.
You asked me why I think you're an L fucking friend, and here's why. You blew up on Twitch, and you're too fucking scared to play a fucking position of trying to defend.
Bro, I just told you I'm not gonna defend you if I don't agree with it. Why the fuck would I defend you? I don't agree with it. I have not slandered your name. Are you seeing me slandering your name? Are you seeing me? I could easily gang up and be like, oh, Jason doesn't play with girls. Jason's gonna dodge me. No. Why would I defend you?
You're not understanding me. I don't want you. You're not understanding me, dude. This isn't about defending what I'm doing. It's about being a character fucking witness to me and who
Listen
I am
to me.
as a person.
My stream has my numbers or my stream has nothing to do with my view on the matter. It doesn't change anything. If I wanted to, I would. I've defended people in public matters over.
Have changed.
My view on you hasn't changed. I don't think of you as a bad person. It's your personal private thing, and I think that I don't agree with it. It is weird to me. I don't support it, and I want to seem like I support it. I have nothing against you personally.
I know that, Tarik.
Okay.
I know that.
So why is it me being an L friend because I'm not going out in the public and acting like I support what you're doing when I don't? Why would I do that? Why should I act like I agree with this?
Supporting me. This isn't about.
And a bit later on, Jason actually uses a Tarik racist example, which we're gonna jump into a bit later, which Tarik uses as an analogy later on for the JasonR situation. But here that is.
Take that separately aside. Put it aside. Okay?
Okay.
Put that aside. It's about being, if somebody comes in my chat and says, yo, Tarik is a fucking racist piece of shit that's blah, 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 blah. Okay? Because he did X, Y, Z.
Okay.
I would say Tarik is not that person. I would say Tarik is not.
Because you can defend me on that matter because there's no reason to think I'm racist. There's nothing to lead you to that point. Yes, and I've kept it in my chat where if people are talking, the word your name is blocked out because I don't want it in my chat. I don't want it to be a discussion. I don't want people talking about that drama because I agree. Sure. You are my friend, so I don't want to talk about it. And I have given my opinion. This is my opinion, but. You saying that if someone comes in your chat and they're talking shit about me or this or that, of course you're gonna defend me, and I would do the same. But on this, I can't defend you, so I don't know what you want me to do. And
no,
those two things don't really line up. Why?
You're not. It's not about defending. Again, it's just about not being a witness of my character. That's
Listen,
what it is.
I
That's
will
what it is.
100%. I've hung
And
out
you
with
don't
you and your
wanna-
girlfriend. This is there's nothing wrong with you, but I still think that what you do is weird. Yes, that's where it is, man. That's where it stands.
But that's fine. But when you have people trying to paint me as somebody that's over here fucking hating women and fucking having my wife as well hating women, as well as countless fucking bullshit accusations that are completely lies, you would think that my friend who has met me and my wife, who has witnessed me and my wife hang out with you and
Right.
your girl, as well as countless other people's
Okay.
fucking girls and them, you would think you'd be like, you know what?
And
I watched JasonR hang out with XYZ this many times.
listen,
but
you know why I
and
didn't? You want to know why I don't? You know why I
Because
don't?
you can't take that. You don't want to take that
No.
fucking position.
Listen,
because you
I have
grew
no
up.
problem
That's it.
in defending
You
my.
don't want to take that position because
Jason.
you grew up, and that's facts, bro.
Jason, that's
it.
you're completely wrong. I have no problem defending my boy's honor. I have no problem backing my boy up if I agree with him. If I'm on his side, 100% I got his back.
There's
Even
no
if everyone's
side.
against, I don't
This
care.
is a side
Listen,
of-
but this is
there's
the
no
difference.
side. There's no
This is
side.
listen. This is the fact of the matter. There's clips. There's undisputable, undeniable evidence of what is brought up of you dodging these cues. This is fact. You dodge when there's a girl. There's so many clips. There's so much shit that's there. I can't back you up, and I don't agree with that. I don't want to back you up. I don't think it's weird. I don't think it's right. I don't understand why you're not understanding that. How can I back you up if I don't agree with what you're doing? Like, this is not about my stream numbers. It's the most bullshit like excuse or argument you can make, that you're trying to say like, oh, I blew up, so I'm not gonna get your back. It's such bullshit, man.
I don't know, man. This is like, I don't know how else to tell. I don't know how to explain it.
I don't see your side of this. I
You're
don't
not-
understand.
I
don't understand how you don't.
Side.
I don't.
You
I
know
don't.
what?
How, can
Well,
you not understand my
what? I hear you.
perspective?
You don't. No, I understand your perspective, but we're arguing about two different things. I get it. You don't want to take my side for what I did. That's fine. That's not even a fucking.
Okay.
That's not what I'm talking about, dude.
So what are you talking about?
it's
It's
about-
that I didn't bring up the fact that I hung
it's
out
the-
with you and your girl. Why would I randomly bring that up? Like, what am I gonna bring that up about?
It's not a. What do you? It's not a. It's you're gonna bring it up from people saying.
Everyone
terrible
knows you
fucking
have a
things about
girlfriend,
me.
Jason. Why am I bringing it up? Obviously, you have a girlfriend.
What?
That-
That's
that-
not what
that
I'm
you-
saying at all.
You're-
That's not what I'm saying at all.
That I
It's
hung out with
it's
you and
about
your
being a
girlfriend?
fucking friend and saying that. No, it's about people are taking it way too far. And
Look,
you
I
would
agree. Look, I'm sure the fucking.
think that who has met me and met who I am and has met my wife and knows that we're not like that and not do that and we don't believe in that whatsoever would be like, would say something like that. That's it. And you chose, hear me out, you chose to take a neutral fucking side.
10 minutes into this entire thing is when Tarik points out that he thinks Jason was trying to make him individually look like an arsehole. And this is one of those points where it's like, if you watch the full 50 minutes, you wonder what was the benefit of Jason doing this, especially live on stream, when they definitely should have probably handled this privately. There was no positive gain from Jason's side. I think public opinion-wise, Tarik was the only one who benefited from all of this and came out on top, as the two kind of just kept on digging at the same point over and over again. What I got overall, the gist of this was that Jason wanted Tarik to say something. Maybe not defend him or stand up for him, but he wanted him to say anything about Jason's character. Tarik's reverse of that being like, what would that change about this situation? I cannot have this be an obvious circumstance of multiple pieces of evidence of you treating women like that, which Tarik does not condone, and then come out and say, well, Jason's a good guy, though. That's Tarik's main refuting point to the whole fact of him speaking in any sense of that would be weird. It would be oddly placed, and it would not solve any of these issues that Jason is going through. Only Jason can solve those issues. And I think I agree with that. You know, coming down to being a good friend, yes, we saw very few people speak up in defense of Jason for some obvious reasons. And sometimes being a good friend is not always speaking out in this public circumstance. Tarik actually goes on to elaborate, maybe him being a good friend was not allowing this conversation to extend in his chat and on his streams. He very well could have dragged Jason through the mud for his actions and what he has done, but he chose to avoid it. Some people, very few, chose to speak up. A lot of people chose to rag on Jason, and Tarik was right there somewhere in the middle of just avoiding the situation. So whatever do you think about that, you feel free to have your own opinion, because it's definitely a difficult circumstance. Like, what would you have done? And I think everyone would react differently if their friend was JasonR. If we're assuming we're in the situation, we are in the shoes of Tarik, I think every friend would have acted a bit differently. Just my opinion.
And that's fair.
And
bro.
that's why I'm trying to understand why you're pinning this on me and using this card of you're trying to make me look like a fucking listen, you're trying to make me look like an asshole because I have a big stream, I get numbers, and you're trying to paint the picture of me not wanting to defend you because of that, and that's not true at all. I think that's bullshit. Hello?
Yo, we're arguing about two separate things, I think.
I don't think we're arguing about two separate things. I think that I gave you my perspective and why I gave you my perspective and why, and I feel like you should respect that as a friend as well. Like, how can I don't understand. I don't know why you're trying to throw me under the bus. I could easily go on my stream and talk shit about you about this and gang up on you and join the drama. Because I can. I can meme this situation. What?
You do.
How do I meme?
Jabs like fucking. What are you saying? Oh, good thing JasonR's not here. There's a fucking girl on my.
When the fuck have I said that? Show me a clip of me saying that.
You do.
You're just making shit up now, dude. No, that's fucking bullshit. I've never fucking said that. That is such bullshit, dude.
Done that. You have done.
No,
that.
I have not. Clip it. Show me the clip then. Let's see the fucking clip.
You know what? Everyone is like,
bro, what the fuck is this?
It's just too much. Too much.
Now, shortly after this, Jason does accuse Tarik of using jokes about the situation, and Tarik denies it. To play, this situation a bit more fair, Tarik did make jokes about the situation. It might have been a one-off. It might have been a two-off. The clips are out there. I have seen them. I believe way later in the stream, Tarik does admit to making that joke once, but Jason was in the same call, in the same game. So if that makes it right, again, totally up to you guys. But Tarik did joke about the situation. He didn't do it just extensively, though. He didn't do it repetitively. It was at least one time, though.
This wasn't about.
I'm getting fucking mad.
Wondering what your stance on all the things that I did wrong and shit like that. It was about why you're an L friend.
Yeah, and I'm trying to explain to you why I'm not an L friend. Why I'm not if I was an L friend, I would have been talking shit about you if I was an L friend. I didn't say anything. What don't you understand about that?
No, that's not. You wouldn't be talking shit about me. You would be standing in this neutral position.
Bro, if I agreed with what you're doing, then I would back you up. I've defended people in their honor so many times in the past. In rank S situations, in FPL, when people get ganged up on, I'm not that type of person, so I don't know why you're trying to paint that picture. It's fucking stupid.
What picture am I painting?
You're trying to paint the picture that if my friend is getting shit from the community and it's something that is controversial and that might result in me getting controversial opinions as well, that if I agree with them, I wouldn't support them on their side and be like, yo, you guys shouldn't be doing this. But I would. If my friend, if everyone was ganging up on Stu for some bullshit that I don't agree with and it's stupid as fuck, I would be like, yo, this is stupid as fuck. I don't agree with it. You guys are wrong. But I can't do that. How do you expect me to do that if I'm not agreeing with what's happening? I've already explained that though. We're kind of going in circles. I've already said this many times.
We are going in circles. I mean,
it's not about brand risk, dude. It's
the fact is so after this is the bottom line. You've seen everything that's been posted about me. You've seen all the things that people are saying about me, and in your heart and you knowing who I am based off of all the times that we've played together, you believe that I'm some sort of fucking woman hater, misogynist fucking person.
Around 15 minutes in, it draws a great question of, if Tarik were to come out and say that Jason was not sexist or misogynistic, despite all of the clips and evidence, which we'll get to in a few minutes here, of even the admission of avoiding women, what would Tarik coming out and saying anything really do for the situation? It might help their friendship behind closed doors, but would it change the public opinion around Jason? In my opinion, no. It would not have changed anything at all. And in fact, it would have put Tarik in a very tricky situation. It also draws a question of all people out there, why is Jason calling out Tarik? Jason had the balls to accuse Tarik of being an L friend because he got these big Twitch numbers and now he's scared to speak up. So why of all people, though, is Jason calling out Tarik and not all of the other individual streamers who did not defend him and who joked about him? Did he call out Tarik because that's now his biggest friend? This is just a question that rolled through my mind. I'm not saying that's why Jason called out Tarik. He might have felt the biggest betrayal by Tarik because they've been playing games together for so long. But it's a bit ironic that you called out probably the biggest Valorant and one of the biggest gaming streamers out there right now for not defending you, and you chose to do it live, which was a ballsy thing to do.
I don't think, I don't know. Listen, I don't think you're a woman hater. I think this is a personal, private matter that is something that, you know, it's that you it's something personal and private to you. Okay. It's your situation. But
so then,
yes.
Why do you allow people, and you know what? I don't care about why you don't, but this is a rhetorical question. Why would you allow people in your chat who are actively in your chat and to constantly call me,
bro? I just literally
a woman hater, a misogynist, a sexist,
and I just
if you truly don't believe that I am that.
And I just told you like 3 minutes ago that I've told you that I blocked the word JasonR. I don't encourage or promote this conversation in my chat because I don't want to talk about it. Because there's nothing I've given my opinion on it.
This isn't the question.
What?
I get you want to avoid it. I get
yes,
you
I want to avoid it.
100%. I get it, dude. But it's, again, is it not a friend? If a friend to friend, a character witness of someone who's met both me and my wife.
Yes.
You would think a friend who knows who I am, what I represent, all of this would say one time. You would say one time.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't say it because I don't.
Is a sexist or a misogynist. That is it. That's it. That's it. That's
okay.
That's it.
Look, again, I'm going back to what I said. I can't defend you because what you do and the clips that are out there, it's very obvious. Hello?
Clip. Tarik, it's not about defending. I don't want you to defend me.
Okay.
Ever had a friend? Like, I don't know, man. I feel like I'm talking to somebody who has legitimately never had a friend in real life. Like, on God, this is like, dude, to me.
Okay.
Like, you are in a very rare fucking position for me. You're in a rare position for me.
I don't understand. Like, I don't even understand anymore.
In the fucking planet for me, who could take a position of 100% not condoning any of my actions. You don't condone my actions.
I don't. No.
But you are in a one-person position of meeting me and my wife and saying, dude, what the fuck? The guy's not a fucking sex.
And I would say the single most important part of the entire stream is when Tarik straight up asks Jason why he dodges women, why he mutes women and does these sort of things. And for the first time since the Counter-Strike days of accusations around JasonR and his behavior towards women, I'm saying a few, if not more than that, years, he admits that he does dodge and mute women and avoids queues with them out of respect for the situation with his wife. Now, after this, we also find out in an apology, he further elaborates that maybe early on in their relationship, he was not a very good guy. So that is why he also, out of respect for his wife in that situation, does not queue with women or play with women. I'm not going to dive into those details, but here is him finally admitting that he does dodge women in video games.
So why don't you come out and say that and say, so what is your, okay, Jason, let's hear from you. Why do you dodge girls in queues then? Tell us right now, why are you dodging these games?
Why?
Yes, tell us.
respect my relationship with my wife enough to not allow people to start flipping out that I'm playing with another girl.
Okay, and I totally respect your privacy and your personal decision. I just want to say I totally respect it. That's totally a personal, private relationship. It has nothing to do with me. I think it's weird. I don't agree with it. How am I supposed to defend you on this matter?
One second right now, really quick. Give me 1 fucking second.
I don't know what to say to this, dude. I'm sorry that we're doing this on a stream, but it's pissing me off that he's calling me an L friend because I'm not standing up for him in something that I don't agree with. I just don't am I supposed to go out and say, yo, Jason, like, he has a wife and, you know, like, I've hung out with them and, like, they're totally fine. Like, they're totally normal people. Yeah. What's that going to change about the fact of the matter that he does what he does? Like, I don't understand why I would try to defend his honor when what he does is so obvious. And he's trying to paint me as this picture of like, oh, my stream blew up, so I'm not defending him. Like, what the fuck, dude? It's so fucking lame, man.
Go on. This isn't like, I don't know. We gotta end this eventually. We're just going in circles. Let me end this with saying, like, you know why now?
Yes, it's out of the respect of your relationship. It's out of the respect.
You were one of the only very few people.
Yes, I have met your wife. You guys are normal. Listen. You guys are normal people. Yes, I've met you and your wife.
Okay. Did I hang out with your girl? Did I hang out with fucking?
Yes.
Go to
you guys are.
Tournament?
Yes.
I've never I'm not a fucking sexist. I'm not a fucking misogynist, right, Tarik?
Yes, you guys are normal people, but I don't think what you do is normal. You're not understanding me.
That's crazy. That's the.
But I don't think what you do is.
Why couldn't you just?
Because I don't think what you do is normal.
But you would think that you would just be.
No,
like,
I'm not going to say that because I still think it's.
Idiot who deserves fucking all the death threats and bullshit that he fucking had to get for the last fucking month and a half.
Listen.
You would think my fucking friend would fucking have my back for a fucking 1 fucking minute.
Dude,
1 minute.
I don't condone that, and I haven't.
Like, put yourself in my fucking shoes for 1 fucking second.
You
are one person who has met my girl and me, and you would think that you would be like, yo,
dude,
JasonR's not a fucking. Doesn't deserve the fucking threats that he's getting online. He doesn't deserve all this shit. Bro.
You don't deserve it. You don't. Listen to me.
Well, you did. Now you said it because now I'm fucking talking to you. You didn't say that fucking. You didn't say that.
Say
one
what?
Time.
And beyond the most important part, then we have the most ironic and poorly worded part of the entire thing as the discussion gets pretty heated. And then JasonR tells Tarik to stop being a girl about it. And you're like, bro, you couldn't think of a single other word in your vocabulary besides girl right there. I mean, I'm not calling him sexist or misogynistic. I've said it before. It's definitely weird behavior. I think a lot have agreed on that. But in the heat of an argument around you being accused of being sexist and accused of being misogynistic and having weird behavior towards women, you could not think of a single phrase to tell Tarik besides stop being a girl about it. Like, it's like the easiest shot of the whole thing to take back at you for doing and saying those kind of things.
But guess what? I had people like fucking Trainwrecks coming in and saying, fucking backing me up. I had people like fucking Mo coming in, backing me up. Sabrosa backing me up. All these people who were saying things that character witnesses are not misogynist, but you chose to be a fucking girl about it and just wouldn't fucking say shit to me.
Listen, I don't condone the death threats or the harassment that you're receiving. I don't encourage it in any way. I don't think anyone deserves that at all. I'm trying to make my point so
then why wouldn't you just say it before? Why did you make me come in here and start talking to you?
Say what? Say what before? I'm not condoning that behavior. I don't agree with it.
That I'm not a sexist, that I'm not all these things that people are fucking hating on me for. You are the only person who could say things like this. You met both me and my wife.
Listen, I've met you and your wife. I agree, you're normal people. I don't think what you do is I don't think what you do is normal behavior. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. So I couldn't back you up on it. I don't think it's right. I think it's weird. That's why I didn't. That's why I don't back you up on it.
A couple minutes later is when Tarik again kind of doubles down on why he did not speak up, simply saying he did not want to be involved in the situation, that he could have ragged on Jason, but he just didn't want to be involved because it was not his place.
But it's your personal private matter, and I don't know how else to phrase this to you. That's where I stand. I've made it so fucking clear. I don't know why you don't understand that. How I agree, you guys are normal people, but I don't agree with what you do because I think it's weird, and it makes it seem like you are those things that you're trying to act like you're not, which you aren't probably, but it paints you to be. So I don't know what you want me to do when everything says you are. Everything says you are, and I think what you do is weird still. So, like, I don't understand how I can back you up on that point. How can I back you up?
Again, why do you keep repeating?
Because you keep.
It's not about backing me up.
Because you keep telling me I'm not backing you up when I've met you guys, and I should be bringing that up.
Dude, you can sit there and you can be like, JasonR, I do not condone JasonR's whatever the fuck he's doing. That's his shit. But the fact that you have people calling him a sexist, calling him a misogynist, calling him this, that, all these crazy things, fucking, you would think a friend would say, JasonR is not he's not a sexist.
Look,
he's not a misogynist, and that's it.
Okay, I agree. I agree on that point. I agree on the point that I could have brought. Listen, it didn't come to my head. Okay, I could have easily said, yes, I've met him and his wife. They are normal people. However, I still don't agree with his behavior, and it's his own personal, private thing. I don't know why, but I could have said it like that. Sure. I mean, I don't know. Like I didn't put that much thought into this because it doesn't involve me to that degree.
I know that, dude. I know that. I know you didn't. And I don't like, that's not, you asked me like, why do I think you're an L friend? Like you asked me, dude.
Yeah. I still don't think I'm an L friend.
You don't condone what I'm doing, and I don't care, and I know you couldn't. That's not what this is about, man.
It's just about the fact that I didn't come out and...
We're talking about being friends. And in my head, if I have my friend who I know isn't some woman hating fuck, I'd be like, dude.
Okay,
like,
listen, I understand what you're saying. You're saying
people are fucking...
You're saying that I could have came at it from an angle at least to kind of... Okay, well, it didn't come to my mind, so I guess I'm sorry. I don't know.
No, dude. You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't want to do this like this. You invited me. You want to talk.
The only reason I invited you in here is because I was shocked to hear that you're calling me an L friend, because I feel like I haven't done anything wrong. Sure, I haven't stood up for you because I don't agree with it, but I haven't talked shit about you. So that's why I brought you in here, to understand your POV. I don't know.
I know you haven't talked shit about me, dude, but you have done.
Dude, I don't know. This is, I'm fucking
more negative towards me than you have positive. Because what you're doing makes it look like you are 100% against me on all fronts.
I'm 100% against you on the behavior that you show. Yes. That's the main thing for me, Jason. That's the main thing for me. That's where it stands, though. Look, I don't know. There's no way for me to support you in this, because I think that it's not something I can. It's not something most people. It doesn't. I don't know. It's hard to get behind, man.
Tarik, you hear me out. We get it. Tarik.
Okay.
You can keep telling your chat this. You can keep telling everyone.
You're just trying to explain to me that I'm
what JasonR is doing. Say it again for the whole fucking crowd. Say it again.
No,
really
but
quick. One more time. We get it. You do not condone what I did. I don't know. 100%. We get it. Your whole chat gets it. I get it.
Okay.
But for the people who are sitting there,
so you're mad at me that I didn't bring up the fact that I didn't hang out with you and your wife.
What's that?
You're mad that I didn't bring up the fact that I didn't hang out with you and your wife, and that you are normal people, but he's performing weird behavior, or he's having weird behavior. Like, I don't understand what that's the angle that you're mad at me. I didn't approach it at that angle. That's what you're saying.
No, like dude, it's like this shit's. I feel like I'm talking to a fucking robot. Like, you're not even a fucking like.
Why am I talking like a robot? What have I
Why are you talking about coming at it at angles, coming at it at fucking this, coming at it at, oh, I should have done this and should have done that. It's just about being a fucking friend. It's about being.
I'm sorry, I can't back up my friend on something I don't agree with, dude. That's the main line for me. That's where I stand. That's where I'm at. I'm not going to back you up on something I don't agree with. Why would I back you up, dude? That's what I'm trying to explain to you. I kept my mouth shut. I never talk shit about you. That's my main point here. And I don't understand why you can't see that. Why would I try to back you up on something that I don't agree with? Can you answer that for me?
Tarik.
If I'm being racist on stream, if I'm being racist on stream,
I don't want you to back me up.
So then what?
There's a difference between being a witness of my character and backing up what I'm doing. There are like that's I'm separating those two things, Tarik.
Okay, I didn't bring up being a witness of your character.
I'm separating.
I don't want to imply that I'm backing you up either. In that sense, I get. I don't know. You're getting
here and say you don't condone what I'm doing, okay? But you could also sit there and be like, JasonR, I've met JasonR, I've met his wife, I hung out with him and with my girl, with multiple different people, with women, with whatever, X, Y, Z. He is a normal person. He's not a fucking woman hater. And then be done with it. And then like, that's it. And you did not say that one time. And bam, that is all, that is it. If I have a fucking friend and I know he's not some fucking crazy fuck, and people are in my chat are calling him a crazy fuck, I'm gonna be like, okay.
So let me give you an analogy here. Okay, let's say you met me in person. I wasn't racist. I wasn't acting racist any times of it. Okay, then
talk about this.
I go no. Okay, what do you want? Okay, let's say I don't know. Whatever. Let's say you met me in person, and let's use this example. Perfectly. Let's just flip the table. You met me in person. I don't have a problem with women. I have a girl. Everything's fine. There's nothing to it. And then you go on my stream, and there's a bunch of clips of me dodging girls, acting like I don't like girls, or like avoiding girls at all costs.
A really interesting part is when we get to the point where these two start talking about situations, if it was vice versa, if the shoes were flipped, if the roles were reversed, if Tarik was in Jason's shoes and Jason was in Tarik's shoes, what exactly the two would do.
So you're saying
I don't know where I'm going with this.
Imagine if the shoes were swapped, is what you're saying. You want to know what I would do?
I need a different analogy. I'll be right back.
If somebody typed in my chat, yo, Tarik is a fucking misogynist, woman-hating fucking idiot. Whatever, all this, and he deserves all these fucking crazy death threats that he's been getting for the last month and a half. I would say Tarik is not the fucking, what the fuck are you guys talking about? That's it. That's what I would do. No, there's a lot of people coming to my chat hating and shit. This isn't about me expecting him to condone what I do. That's not what it's about. It's about just being a friend. And if anyone has had a fucking good friend in real life, would you not back them up?
I didn't hear
on
anything you
claims
said.
that you don't believe in? I know. But it's just this, I'm talking to chat, I'm talking to your chat, I'm talking, like, there's just, it's too much crazy shit.
I don't know.
I have played over 300 solo fucking games this act. Multiple women in my games, multiple girls in my queues. I have, like, I don't know. I'm not.
Jason, you can't go back on that.
I'm still getting. No, I'm not going back on shit. I'm not going back on shit. I'm telling you, I'm not a fucking misogynist. I'm not a fucking woman hater. I'm not any of these things.
And one little part where I'm not sure if Jason's joking, it sounds like he's being sarcastic, and I would have to assume he is being sarcastic, but I don't know for sure. And Tarik points this out very, very briefly, is where Jason possibly says he loves being involved in this kind of drama, which I'm going to assume is sarcasm because he's been getting death threats and a lot of other hateful comments. So I think he was being sarcastic, but the way that Tarik pointed it out and then Jason did not respond, that was a bit odd too.
That people are
Jason,
trying to paint
okay,
you
I
as. And
listen.
that's it.
Let's
That's it.
okay, and
you cannot. You
and
don't.
listen, this is affecting your work life, right? So if I feel like if
What do you mean
I
it's
were,
affecting
it's
my work life.
like it's giving you all the, you're getting all this hate, all this drama. You don't want to deal with this, right? We can agree. Like this.
What
This
do
is,
you mean? I love with this shit.
What?
What are you talking about?
what did you say? You love dealing with this shit. You love the drama, the harassment.
Love the drama.
You love the drama, the harassment, the death threats that you're receiving. When you just told me, what I'm trying to tell you is that why don't you try and, if you aren't these things that you're describing to me, try to find a way to make it so that you don't, that picture is not painted about you. Okay? Why do you just play with girls?
Okay. Oh, that's what are you saying? You just said it does. You can't go back on blah blah blah. You just said that.
I said that because you were trying to act like you do play with girls when the fact of the matter is you dodge them. I'm trying to say, why don't you just try to change that so that picture is not painted anymore?
And this is where apparently Jason, and I don't know, these are only my opinions. You guys can definitely defer on this. Just watching this back live, I'm giving you my first thoughts on all of this. Jason says, and they use later on a racist analogy. Let me clarify, neither of these guys are actually racist, and this is an example, okay? They're using an analogy where, let's say Tarik in person was a great guy. He met Jason and Jason's wife. Jason met Tarik and his girl. All right, they met each other's girls. Tarik's a great guy in person. And then online, over the course of however many months, there's a handful of very condemning clips showing Tarik exhibiting racist behavior, maybe using racist words. It's hard to really float around this one. Jason still says that he would defend Tarik and his character and maybe claim that he's not a racist, which to me doesn't make any sense. Now, it is a tough comparison, ultimately going from racism to the weird behavior that Jason has exhibited. It's a tough comparison. It's obviously a harsh one, but I think you understand the underlying tones there. If there are multiple examples of weird behavior, and it is very, very obvious, it's irrefutable evidence out there around these actions, and then just because you're a friend with a guy and in IRL he has not shown those same behaviors, you're going to go out on a limb and defend him completely? I don't know if I believe that. I mean, that's a diehard friend. If Jason is telling the truth there, that is a diehard, cutthroat friend to defend till the end, even if you think you might be wrong. That's something I wish they elaborated on a bit more in this argument, because that's a very interesting point to me.
That's what I'm trying to, why don't you fix this situation? Hello?
Hey, sorry.
Why can't you find the way?
Tarik. This is we're getting off topic.
Okay, sure. Let's go back to me being an
no, hear
elf
me out,
friend. Let's
Tarik.
go back to
No,
me being
no,
an elf friend because you're trying to blame me for whatever bullshit. I don't know.
No, Tarik, you just told me that I can't go back. You
I
told me
said
that
you.
can't go back on my
I said you can't go back on the. I said that because
I
you
just
do
said,
play
Tarik,
with girls.
Tarik,
I said you
just sit
can't go
here and
back
I
because
tell-
you said you
again,
play with
I
girls.
just sat here. I played with a whole lobby full of fucking girls yesterday.
All right,
I
there
played
you
with the
go.
whole
Then
fucking- that's what I'm. But you just told me why aren't I? You just told me why you can't go back on what you
no,
fucking did or
I
blah, blah, blah. You
I
just said
thought
that.
you were trying to backpedal on the fact that none of this happened. That's why I said you can't go back on it. You can change for the
I'm
future,
not
and that's probably
backpedaling anything.
okay. You
to
can
why I
change. You
told
can
you.
change. Sure.
But again, we're just going off of topic. We're just going.
No,
we're
I'm just
talking
trying to
about the
give you
whole
advice.
situation.
That's all I'm doing right now. I'm giving you advice. You can change. And this doesn't have to be a weird thing. That's all I'm trying to tell you.
Dude. You asked me why you're an elf.
Yes. And you explained your point, and I told you why I'm not. And we can agree to disagree then.
What do you mean? You apologized.
Yeah, because I felt like you pushed me into a corner. That's why I apologized. You made me feel bad. You tried to paint this picture where I'm a fucking villain. So yeah, I apologize because I feel like a dick.
I'm not trying to paint any
But I'm trying to
picture.
explain to you so many times, and you.
Okay, I want us to understand each other. I 100% understand, Tarik, why you took a neutral point. 100%. Like, I know you're in a business. Like, you can't defend my actions. I get it, Tarik.
Okay.
I'm not holding any of that against you.
Okay.
And I'm also not holding not playing with you or playing with me against you. I'm not doing that. All I expected from you.
I need to think of an analogy. I have to think of something. I have to think of an analogy.
I expected of you, and I didn't even expect it. Okay, I don't. You asked me why I think you're an L friend, and the bottom line is you are in a position of being able to meet me, meet my wife, see that we're not some fucking women hating people. And that's the only thing that I would have I expected you to say, I do not condone Jason.
I'm gonna go back to the.
I don't care what he's doing. Don't go back.
Listen,
don't go back.
I just want to make this analogy one more time. I want to make the analogy once more. We don't have to. Fuck it. Fuck the analogy. It doesn't matter.
We don't have to go to analogy. I 100% get what you're saying. I know you can't defend me. I know you can't do any of this. I know you have to take a neutral position. But as a man to man, friend to friend, a character witness would have been a good friend thing. Because I feel like if I was in your shoes,
bro, you're gonna make me go in circles and make me say the same shit I just said. Again, I'm not going to defend something I don't agree with. I've said this so many times, Jason.
So you think that I'm a sexist? You think that I'm a
Jason, listen to me. If I'm being racist, okay, listen, I hang out with you. I'm not being racist in person. We're hanging out. I'm not being racist. Listen, we hang out in person. I'm not being racist. Then I go home on my stream and there's evidence and clips of me acting racist, right? Okay. After I do that, you're telling me after the entire community views me as a racist, you're gonna back me up and be like, yo, I hung out with this dude, man. He wasn't racist. Like, I don't know what you guys are talking about. Like, that's what you're gonna do. That's what you expect me to do. That's what you're basically telling me to do. So I don't understand.
No, that's not,
yes, you are.
That's not true at all.
Yes, it is. How am I supposed to back you up?
No. I'm not like, no. These two things do not.
I'm giving you an analogy of a different situation. How is it different?
I dodged a.
How is it different? Bro, it's not one game, man. Don't act like that, dude. Why are you trying to make it seem like it's one fucking game, bro? I'm trying to give you advice and trying to move on from this.
You're trying to make an analogy about racism.
Yes. Yes.
I'm not
Why not?
You're being a fucking. Dude, I don't know, man.
I don't know what's wrong with the analogy I gave you. I don't know what's wrong with that analogy. If I'm just because you hung out with me in person and I wasn't being racist, and then I go home and I'm acting racist on stream, and then people are bringing out clips and controversy comes out about me being a racist, how are you gonna go on your stream and be like, dude, I hung out with him, he's not racist, man? Like, trust me, guys, trust me, dude. Like, that's why I'm trying to make it clear to you. I'm not an L friend. I didn't shit talk you. I didn't shit on you. I could have easily memed your situation. I could be like, oh, Jason's here. There's no girl. I didn't find me a fucking clip where I did that, bro. The one time I did it, you were in the game and it was the first day after and it was a joke and you were right there. Like, I was just like, it was like very fresh, very new. That was the only time I ever memed it because I genuinely, yeah, you're getting a lot of shit for it. I'm not going to gang up on you.
All right, man. All right. I don't know, man.
That's all I'm saying is, dude, you have to.
I don't know.
All I'm saying is, dude, you need to figure out a situation because I feel like it's affecting not only your personal life, your work life. Like, dude, you have to figure out a way because if you are not this person, then don't portray yourself as this person, man. Like, you need to figure it out. That's all I can say about it. If you're not this person, then why are you making yourself seem like that person?
You're like, dude, like, why are you trying to turn this into
I'm not
some
trying
sort of like, this is about
This is about me
You
being
and
an L
I,
friend. This is about
friends.
me being an L friend
It
again.
wasn't about you trying to give me some advice or trying to I don't know, man. I'm not trying to be a
I'm
like,
literally
not-
sitting here trying to.
you're like giving me advice or something. dude.
What's, bro? If you're so I'm sitting here giving you advice as a friend, and that's what? That's not cool. That's not how friends. I've never had any friends. You said that's not how friends. That's not how friends help each other. I'm giving you advice. I'm telling you to fucking push this and move on from it. Like, why? What is wrong about what I'm saying right now? I'm trying to tell you to improve. Find the solution.
Dude, I don't know. I don't know what else. I don't know what to say. Like
There's not much to say. I mean, all I think.
I don't know what I don't know, man. Like we're not talking about what I'm gonna do moving forward in my
Okay, you want
whole streaming career advice fucking
Okay.
bullshit that I'm getting.
I'm
from fucking
I'm talking about the
It's about-
specific situation.
Bro, fuck this specific situation. Fuck all of this shit. I'm not
Okay.
fucking talking about. We're not talking about this. We're not talking about all the fucking XYZ that I
Okay.
fucking did wrong. Like,
I'm
that's
talking
not
about one
what
thing
I'm-
here. I'm not talking about 5 different things. I'm talking about one specific topic.
Yeah, you went off. We're completely off track.
How
on
are we
what
off track? We're still talking about the same thing, no?
Dude, I don't know, man. I guess I don't know. You're literally like trying to give me advice and trying to give me like fucking things to do that I should be doing.
So you're
because-
getting mad at
and
me
because-
for giving you advice.
No, I'm not. You fly at her. Give advice. I don't care about that. This is a friend-to-friend conversation. Take out your chat. Take out your stream. Take out everything about.
I'm not.
This.
Listen,
Answer, man.
everything I've
Why-
told you so
come to
far.
me and you ask JasonR, why did you call me an L friend?
Yes,
this is.
that's how this conversation began. 100%.
It's not. We're not talking about how I can try to improve and how I can try to switch and change.
So is
and
me
fucking
not
make things-
trying to show to you that I'm not an L friend is a part of that? Not me giving you advice? Like, isn't this trying to portray
No,
that
dude.
my? Why is that not a part of
You're
it?
tr-
Why is?
Why does it? Because it shouldn't be a part of it.
Why
Like,
does
I'm
not?
sure, like
How is?
you're a friend of mine. I gave you the reason why I thought you were an L friend. This isn't this.
And I'm trying to
like,
explain to you
don't-
why I'm not an L friend.
And then we got Zelsa stepping in, which, by the way, if you watch his stream back, that was pretty entertaining. Not sure I totally agree on all of his circumstances or all of his opinions, because he actually leads off by saying that with his situation, which he has also hinted at, if you guys do not remember, he also had some pretty harsh claims made against him by Riot and was issued a suspension as well for potential sexist remarks. He doesn't speak too much to that, but he claims that a lot of his buddies and friends could not speak up in his defense because of the circumstances that they are in, whether they are tied in some way to Valorant or Riot or organizations, and thus they couldn't speak up in defense of him, which a very hairy topic to lead into, because it does beg the question of what is ongoing with his situation, what went on behind the scenes that you can't speak about, and in this kind of situation, that might not apply. Like at all. Like, they're very, very different situations. Like, the reason why in this case people might not be defending Jason is because simply they don't want to defend Jason. And Zelsis kind of walks it back a little bit. He's not trying to say that maybe a lot of people do want to defend him, but they can't. But for his situation, maybe that was the case. And again, there's a lot of hairy details that we will never know. So it's a tough comparison between those two stories.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm not. I don't know, bro. I don't know how we can. It's like we need a fucking mediator. Is
No.
this here?
Hey guys.
Dude.
I mean, my opinion is not to bring me into this, but I was banned by Riot for being quote unquote sexist and racist, and none of my friends, none of my friends could have publicly came out and said anything because of just like the position they are in esports. Like,
And okay,
And I'm making it clear, my position doesn't matter.
Hold on. Chill. I'm not saying that's why you're not doing it. Just saying
My position
even
doesn't matter. If I
they
agree
thought
with, I
it
would
was
back him
right,
the fuck up.
like they can't publicly come out and like full on defend me. Even if you're not looking at your position, even if Jason, like you guys talk like off stream or off the game or whatever, like it's just not something that can publicly be resolved or solved between you two. It almost just has to be like a mutual understanding. And I just think
Jason's looking for me to tell the community and back him up. And I'm making it clear that my position in the community has no relation to me backing him up. My viewership, my nothing like that. This being a player and backing you up, I think that's different because those players, well, you basically got the fine, so you're kind of accountable for what you got, right? Like it's.
Well, I'm not gonna get into that because I can't say what actually happened with Riot because I could probably get in trouble. But it's more so.
Why did Zella?
I just think Jason, you have to come to an understanding that Tarik is still your friend outside of being outside of you being JasonR. I think people's personalities on esports or online are completely different than their real personalities. I think the public eye and the cancel culture that is in the world now is a lot softer and it's more sensitive, and I just don't think it's fair to hold that against Tarik.
Again, I go back to the point.
I think Tarik has done everything he's done in his power to respect you and your wishes.
That's where I stand.
Like he's not coming out and saying like, oh yeah, this about you. He's like blocking your name out. Like he's being the most respectful he can, in my eyes, at least, in my opinion.
But just to be clear again, I don't give a fuck about my viewership. If I agree with something or if I stand behind it, I will 100% support it. Like this, I hate that picture is being painted again, and I think that's bullshit.
I guess I'm just old school, man.
Old school in what sense?
You know what? I 100% think that you you're doing everything, or like I understand why you chose to be neutral on the thing, on the whole situation. I understand why. But I guess
what the fuck? There's no fucking way, man.
A character witness of me would at least shut down being.
There's no fucking way. I'm gonna lose it.
But
there's no way.
Have some sort of thought in your head that you think that I am those things.
Oh my
which is what's stopping you from doing it. So that's on you. So that's it. Like that's it. I don't know. I don't know. People are like trying to tell me to apologize or something. Like what am I like what do I say sorry for? Are you like what do I say sorry for?
I don't know. I don't fucking know anymore. I don't know what to say to what you're telling me right now. This is fucking crazy though, but I don't know.
I don't know, man.
I don't know either.
Problem with this is the there's so many chat and so many people who are like blowing this way out of proportion.
Look, why? Like I said, man, just fucking end this, dude. Stop making it a real thing and just fucking find the way so it doesn't affect you anymore. Why can't you just? That's where I stand. That's all I'm gonna say about it. That's my final point, man. That's my advice to you. If you want to take it, take it. If you don't, then don't. Keep doing your thing. That's what my advice is to you. Stop doing what you're doing and find the way so that it doesn't. You're not painted as this guy if you aren't this guy. That's that's where I want to conclude what I've said. I've gone in circles. You've gone in circles.
Yeah.
And
I mean, 100%. I think this conversation kind of just went nowhere. But you know what? I don't know, man. I just expected you to just say I'm not a fucking sexist. I'm not a misogynist. That's pretty much.
Jason, so, you're gonna make me.
Let's just move on. Let's
okay.
just move on, bro.
Okay. All right. That's fine. There. Okay. Look, I'm going back to my analogy again because I feel like it totally fucking does relate.
It's really not my place, and I don't really know you two like super close or like personally like that. But I think you handled you have been handling.
Look, I've been gaming with Jason for like fucking 7 years. Yeah, I've known him for a long time, but I just want to make it clear. I think my analogy paints this picture perfectly. Let's say you hang out with me in person. I'm a normal, cool, funny, whatever, good looking, talented. We're not going to list it all. Dude, and there's nothing wrong with me, okay? There's nothing wrong with me. And then I go home on stream and I'm acting racist. I'm viewed as a racist. People are starting to call me a racist. There's controversy coming out from the community. There's clips. There's everything that points to the sign that I'm racist. At that point, how is it your responsibility to go on your stream and defend me to not be a racist because you hung out with me in person and I wasn't acting racist? How can you do that? How does that make any sense? How would you back me up on that? Like, that's where I stand. And that's why I feel like this is fucked up that he's trying to paint me as an L friend when I've never shit talked him on my stream. I've shut down all conversation. I've given my opinion on the matter that I don't agree with it. I think it's weird, but I didn't shit on him. Never. I never find me one clip where I shit on him, dude. It's fucking crazy that he's even saying that because it's such bullshit. Like, dude, all my VODs are here. Find me a fucking clip where I'm shitting on Jason where he's not in the lobby and I'm talking shit behind his back, dude. People have memed him everywhere. I'm respectful enough not to do that. So how am I being painted as an L friend? And then I try to give him advice, but I'm still an L friend. So there's no... I don't understand why my words are not getting through. And he keeps going back to the point that I didn't defend him for not being these things, but I just don't understand how I'm supposed to if I don't agree with it. And it's everything points against that. It's so fucking crazy. It sucks that we have to do this on stream. It's fucked up. But obviously it's become a public matter at this point. And the only reason we got to this point is because I was fucking shocked during the game that it actually pissed me off visually. Like, I was shocked that he's calling me an L friend. Like, really, dude? Like, really? Like, it's so fucking crazy. And look, I don't think he deserves the fucking harassment or any of the death threats, but yeah, what he does is weird, and I hope he can fucking find a way. I don't know if it's his relationship or whatever it is to not make this a thing, because if he's not that guy, then why are you letting people view you as that guy? And if you can't, then I don't know what the fuck to tell you. I don't know. It's out of my fucking hands. That's all I can say.
I mean, I would tell you to like go for a walk.
You would tell me to go for a walk? What do you mean?
Like just get up from your chair, take like a minute or two and go for a walk.
Am I freaking out? Like, I feel like I've been totally reasonable about all of this. Like, I don't know. I think I've been totally reasonable, and I don't know what else I can do.
Cooling your head would be a better term than. Because I don't think you could have done anything more than like you've been doing. Like, I think you did everything fine.
Yeah, it's fucked up. Whatever. Fuck it. This is fucking crazy that it's, I don't know. It's fucked up that like Now it seems like I'm profiting or benefiting off of this. Everyone's like, W, Tarik. Like, this is not what it's about. It's fucked up. I don't know.
And at the end of the day, like, it was weird, man. I mean, I was asleep through this entire thing when it first broke, unfortunately. Had a couple too many seltzers, but when I woke up, trying to break this one down was very interesting because you have two longtime friends. Tarik goes on to say they've been gaming together for 7 years, and they've met each other in real life. They've met each other as partners as well. And it really shines an interesting light on this because Jason was the one to call out Tarik. Tarik was trying to remain quiet on this and not speak up, and you can see that how you want. But then at the end of the day, you got these two friends going back and forth in repetitive motions around an argument that I don't even know if either side really won. I think public perception certainly painted Tarik as the winner in this case, but both probably felt pretty hurt by this situation. I think both were maybe a bit more understanding of the other person's side and situation by the end of it. But by the end of this, it's just Jason leaving and they're trying to move on. And it brings to a discussion of this kind of friendship, right? Would you defend a friend despite multiple pieces of evidence saying otherwise? Tarik's main point saying, no, I'm not going to speak in defense of your character because part of your character right now is you not playing with women, and it's weird behavior that I don't condone. And if I do speak up in any part in defending you, it looks like I condone you avoiding and blocking and muting women, which I personally agree with. He did avoid the situation. He did block Jason's name in his chat to try and avoid this discussion even popping up and having to elaborate on it. For me personally, that makes a lot of sense. But I'm sure there's some people out there who understand Jason's side, and if you are a diehard friend, you expect a diehard friend to at least say anything about the situation, like apparently Sabrosa, Mo, and Trainwreck did. But beyond those three, I'm not hearing much, and I didn't even really hear beyond Mo many of the defenses out there. I knew that Train was going to comment on it. I don't know where he did it. I actually have not seen that footage. But beyond those few, there weren't many in defense of the situation at all, which maybe speaks to the situation as a whole. But I don't know. So now you got two friends who I don't know if they're going to continue to be friends or continue to queue together, but we walk away from the situation thinking mainly that maybe this just shouldn't have been live streamed for all of us to try and pick apart. So what do y'all think about it? Hope you all enjoyed the lengthy breakdown. It certainly was a lengthy argument between these two, and we'll see what happens going forward. Till next time, do me a favor, drink up, all right? I'll catch you back here sometime soon. Take care.